Today we're going to show you how you can make a little extra cash on the side with Google Opinion Rewards, a mobile app that rewards you with deposits into your Google or PayPal account each time you complete a survey. While there are plenty of survey apps out there that promise big payouts, very few actually live up to the hype. Fortunately, this one comes straight from Google, so you can expect it to be far better than other options out there. Here's what you need to know. Download the app. From your Android or iOS device, simply head to the App Store or Play Store and download the Google Opinion Rewards app. The only difference between the Android and iOS versions of the service is how you'll be paid. With an Android device, your rewards will be deposited straight into your Google account, while with iOS, you'll get paid out via PayPal. Once you launch the app, you'll have to sign into your Google account. You'll then receive a test survey to make sure you're up to the task and to establish your demographic. Google Opinion Rewards will provide you with surveys based upon your recent shopping history. These surveys typically only take a few seconds or minutes to complete and then pay out a couple cents. While that may not sound like much, it does add up fairly quickly. And if you keep at it for a while, Google will start to send you more valuable surveys. How to receive more surveys. One of the only complaints that users have about the service is not receiving as many surveys as they would like. To encourage Google to send you more surveys, and thus increase your chances of making more money, make sure that you open the app at least once a day. By doing this, Google views you as a more interesting research subject, and will then send you quite a bit more surveys to fill out. It's also important to enable location services. While you'll receive many questions pertaining to your online purchases, Google Opinion Rewards will also want to know about recent trips around town to physical locations. Google uses this information to improve their Google Maps service. So by turning on location services, you'll receive far more questions than if you were to leave this option turned off. Another thing you should make sure you enable are notifications. Google will be a lot more inclined to send you surveys if they know that they can actually get your attention and get you to respond to a survey. For this reason, it's also important to respond to your surveys as promptly as you can. Finally, women tend to receive more surveys than men. But even if you're a male, regularly shopping at stores across town will greatly improve your chances of receiving more surveys. Tell the truth. This is one of the most crucial things to keep in mind. Google will occasionally send you a fake survey just to make sure that you aren't faking your way through questions. They might try to ask you trick questions like asking if you went to a location that you didn't actually go to. Lying on these surveys could get you blacklisted from the service and jeopardize your chance of making money in the long run. How much you can actually make. Now, don't expect to get rich with Google Opinion Rewards. This is simply a way to either supplement your income if you're an iPhone user, or provide you with some free cash to spend in the Play Store if you're an Android user. According to some of the most active users on the service, it looks like if you were to take about 300 surveys, you'd make about $100. And that comes out to 30 cents per survey on average. Keep in mind though that it is going to take you a pretty long time to do that many surveys. Most users only receive 3 or 4 surveys a week, but you might be able to get that number up to 1 or 2 a day if you follow all of the advice that we just laid out for you. If you've ever used Google Opinion Rewards before, leave us a comment below and let us know how much money you've been able to make on the service. Or if you're sick of doing surveys like we are, check out this video for other apps that will pay you money for doing practically nothing. We'll see you in the next video.